Another form of possession is called the Pepeke ʻaʻohe, or the Pepeke helu, or as I commonly would actually call them, a Pepeke Heluna. The root word, of course, being helu, something that is a number. Heluna, in fact, is the expression of something being an amount, a number amount. And these are all related, as we all understand, that these are Pepeke, in which you're going to express this idea of a number possession. So this is when someone expresses the idea not of just possessing something, but is always possessing a particular number of something. And so the common expression when we say that, for example, that Kimo has 3 children, and we notice it's not saying that Kimo has a child, but in this expression, Kimo has 3 children. There's an actual number. And anytime there's a number of an item that's being possessed, the simple format, in fact, is to express it with a he, commonly, as he. I mean, it's not required that it's expressed with a he, but commonly the he is used to give this idea of an amount. He expressed in front of a number has a sense of an amount, so commonly it's used. But whatever the so-called item, or whatever the item that's possessed, which of course generally is a kikino, or some kind of kia, and then expressed with the idea of who possesses that item, who is the actual possessor of the item. Now, unlike the Pepeke ʻaikehe, which is a non-specific possession, anytime you have a number possession, the possessor is going to be marked with a keles, and this is the big difference versus a he possession. Where the he possession is looking at something just having a child, a number possession gives us this clear idea of a particular number. So, common expressions of keles possession may be expressed in this way. Yeah. He ʻŌlelo keiki a Kimo. And just to break it down, he ʻŌlelo keiki, the idea that there are 2 children. So you could say ʻŌlelo keiki, I might say he ʻŌlelo keiki, I might even say he ʻŌlelo mau keiki. But they really all mean the same thing, that the fact that you're talking about a specific number of something, he ʻŌlelo mau keiki. But in the idea of expression belonging to someone, that they belong to someone, we express it, in fact, as you see, with a keles possessor. So not ka Kimo, but in fact, the keles possessor a Kimo. So other examples, if we were to look at, perhaps I'm going to say, he ʻelima. Yeah, he ʻelima kala, to have $5. He ʻelima kala, belonging to whom? Well, perhaps belonging to me. A'u. Perhaps belonging to you. A'u. Maybe belonging to Kimo. Kimo. Maybe belonging to the woman. Kawahine. But we all notice it's all marked with this so-called a, which makes the woman, Kimo, you, and I, the so-called possessor of this amount of money. Okay. Now another common expression as a number expression is the expression when there is 0 items, right? That someone doesn't have. So in English you may say, I don't have children. I have 0 children. I don't possess any children. Any idea in which you're making it the idea that there's nothing there, we simply use the expression of ʻaʻohe, whatever that item may be. ʻaʻohe kala, ʻaʻohe keiki, ʻaʻohe mea, whatever is the idea of something being 0. And then in the same way, the possessor is always marked with the keles possession. So if I wanted to express the idea in the same way, and I wanted to say, for example, Kimo has no children. Again, it's the same sentence pattern, except I'm giving you a specific number. So the idea, no children. Auhe keiki. Yeah, 0 children. Auhe keiki. And who doesn't have any children? Well, no children that's belonging to Kimo. Perhaps no children belonging to the woman. Maybe no children belonging to the teacher. Maybe no children belonging to her. And the expression, again, marked where the possessor is marked in a K-less form. Okay. Now, another related Pepeke Heluna or Pepeke O'a or Helu O'a is the expression of asking the question, how many? So when we ask the expression, how many, we use the word ehia. Ehia means give me a number. Tell me how many. I want a number. And the response could be, yeah, he elima, there are 5. The response could be, he umi, there are 10 of something. Or perhaps the response could be, there, it's 0. Did you have 0 something? Now the good news in all of this is that the so-called format is all the same. So if I said, ehia mea a pua, how many things does pua that are possessed by pua? The response also could be, he elima mea a pua. Pua has 5 things. He umi mea a pua. That pua has 10 of those things. Or a ohe mea a pua. That pua has 0 of those particular things. So what we quickly realize as a structure, anytime I may be asking how much of something that's owned by somebody, or I'm giving the actual number that's owned by someone, or the number being 0 that's owned by someone, it's all the same structure. So let's look at one example of this. So as we may call it, Pepeke Heluna, which is an amount, or he Pepeke Helu O'a. And let's look at some examples. Now, if I wanted to ask, ehia papa keola, right? How many classes does keola have or belonging to keola? How many classes does keola have? And I could respond, maybe I want to say keola has 3 classes. He kolu papa a keola. He kolu papa a keola. Or maybe I want to express the idea that keola doesn't have any classes. Keola has no classes. In the same way. Aohe papa a keola. Aohe papa a keola. So again, as you see, whether I'm asking how much, or I'm actually giving you the number, or I'm telling you it's 0, the structure still remains the same. And the main thing to remember is that the possessor, anytime I'm talking about a number possession, is that the possessor is marked with a K-less possessor form. And just like with the K possessor form, the single possessors, or the single form possessors, or what we call the first person, second person, or third person, are always marked as one word. Yeah. So, as we know in a K possessive form, we may say ka'u, and the K-less makes it a'u. So, in the K possessive form, which is ka and ko, is transformed. Yeah. So ka and ko will become K-less possessors as a and o. And so, expressions like a'u, ao, and ana are the single possessive pronoun forms. It's the same as, of course, o'u, o, and ona. Everything else would be, in fact, as you find 2 words. So who owns something? How many of something is possessed by someone? And that's something to always remember. Yeah. So going back and related to a he possession, let's kind of look at an example of when someone asks perhaps you a question, especially as it relates to the Pepeke aikehe, or the non-specific possessions. So a common question someone would ask you perhaps is, he ka'ako, yeah? Do you have a car? Is a car possessed by you? Do you have a car? And the affirmative, if I said, yes, I have a car. Yeah, I have a car. Real simply, he ka'a ko'u. Yes, I have a car. He ka'a ko'u. I have a car. But if I wanted to say, I don't have a car, then I got to remember, I don't have a car is the same as saying I have 0 cars. And in that expression, 0 being a number possession, a'ohe ka'a, it's no longer going to be ko'u, but in fact, as a keyless possessor, remember keyless, the expression in fact is o'u. And the big difference between the he and the number possession, as we take a good look, again, non-specific, a car. Which car? A car. A specific number, a'ohe ka'a. This is a specific number, a'ohe ka'a. But in the details, anytime I have a K possession, it's a K possession. Anytime I have a number possession, it's a K-less possessor. And that's the general rules to kind of remember. So whether I say, he keiki ka'u, I have a child, he keiki ka'u, non-specific child. Anytime I have the expression of a number, and maybe I want to say I have 0 children, o he keiki a'u. Or he elima keiki a'u. Since I'm talking about a specific number. The possessor is in a K-less form instead of being in a K possessive form. Okay.